And you really think this party's gonna get it all started?
Yes, I'm sure.
Middleton, USA will return after this message.
While I was watching the show, I used to dream about this. Being with you.
You're not dreaming now.
And now, back to Middleton, USA.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Sally told me everything, you scum.
So, you must be the outraged husband.
What do you think?
About what?
Exactly do you think that's going to...
My performance.
Damn it, Mallory, you ruined my marriage.
Really?
I told you how I felt while I was watching you.
Sally say that she's leaving?
No, but...
Turns me on.
I had the definite impression she loved you
Why?
very much.
And why she's been
It's
an eye
true.
with you?
Because she doesn't think
That's all.
anyone finds her desirable.
I
So
do.
Yeah, well, you
sure
haven't
of
let her know.
yourself.
And she needs to desperately.
Always
It wasn't me she wanted.
in
it was you.
control.
What else?
You're hurting me.
Tell me more.
There's something very cool about you.
Forgive
Does
me.
it frighten you?
Tell her what you just
No.
Your marriage will survive this. Be stronger for it. And one day, you'll thank me for what I did.
Be sure to watch Middleton, USA tomorrow night at the same time.
Goodbye.
Hey, what is this?
This, my dear, is good night.
I thought I was going to get to know you.
I'll tell you what, you write the network, I'll send you my bio.
And now, we get to the person you've all been waiting for. It's my pleasure to introduce the woman responsible for the most popular show on television today, the creator of Middleton, USA, Carla Sherman.
Thank you. Thank you especially for the whistles. It says in the program that I'm supposed to give a talk on television as a positive force in the 80s. Well, that's got to be the shortest talk on record, so why don't we just cut to the questions and answers, and I'll do the best I can, okay?
Yeah. How did you get started?
My husband left me.
That's it?
Yes, that's it. He just came in one day after what I thought had been 12 years of wedded bliss and said, okay, kiddo, that's it. So I did what any normal human being would do. I cried a lot, and I cursed a lot, and I watched a lot of afternoon television, and I got hooked. Finally, I tried writing myself, and I found out that people were willing to pay me for doing it.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Now, I see you have a whole lot of different writers' names on your show.
Mm-hmm.
And what I wanted to find out was that, how do you keep track of who's doing what to whom?
Well, I'm not sure that we do. Actually, about every 6 months, I write a projection. Now, basically, it's an outline of what's going to happen to the different characters in the upcoming episodes, and then I just break it up into individual segments. Does that explain it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't it bother you putting something this trashy on the air?
Come on, let her finish.
I mean, if you had a daughter, would you let her watch the show?
I do, and she does.
How can you allow that?
Well, it's not a question of allowing it. Well, I mean, Well, I'm sure you're all aware there's been a tremendous sexual revolution in the last 10 years, and, well, people are trying to deal with alternative lifestyles. And what Middleton tries to do is to reflect all those lifestyles and give the audience a chance to deal with it.
Including your daughter.
Especially my daughter.
Well, I'm certainly glad you're not my mother.
I am, too. Oh, hello, can I speak to Shirley, please?
Shirley here. Carla, where are you?
Oh, I'm improving young minds.
Well, get back here. We got problems.
Don't tell me. Mallory walked off the show. He wants more money, right?
He's off the show, all right. Somebody bashed in his head last night. He's dead.
Shirley?
Oh, don't panic.
Don't panic. An hour ago, you sounded like the world was coming to an end.
Well, we found a solution.
You're going to preempt the show.
Better than that. We're putting on a memorial to Mallory.
Take a group of his scenes from last year and splice them together.
I'll bookend the show with a few words about how much we'll miss him. It's perfect. The Great American Bad Guy Hour.
What do you think?
Frankly, I hate it.
Why is that?
A man was just killed. I mean, as president of the network, you really should shut the show down one night out of respect.
I happen to think it's a great idea.
Well, that's why you're a producer.
What would you have us do?
I told you, Doug, shut down the show.
Now, that's out of the question.
Well, it's only going to result in bad taste, bad press, and bad numbers.
All right, if we don't put it on, and we don't go dark, the only alternative is a new program. Now, can you come up with something in time?
I don't know. Let me talk to the writers. Root?
Huh?
I know you're upset.
Damn right we are.
We had the next 3 weeks scripted.
Doesn't matter, Grodowski.
Ms. Grodowski.
Mallory would have demanded they all be rewritten anyway, Ms. Radowski.
Hey, come on now. The man was murdered.
Thank you, Harold. Thank you very much. I'm glad to see there is one human being in our group. Now, let's see if we can make some sense out of this. The one good thing about all of this, if there is one good thing, is that the audience didn't know that last night's episode was the beginning of a new storyline, so we're going to have to drop the affair between Mallory and Sally, but maybe we could take her to the swingers party and hook her up with Larry. What do you think?
Oh, no, not Sally. She's terrible.
Well, maybe so, but have you seen the mail she's been drawing lately?
Mostly brochures from acting schools.
Oh, that is amusing, Leslie. Why can't you ever get that on paper? Fundamentally, it stays the way it is. Okay? This stays the way it is. This stays the way it is. Leslie has this change, and everything else is fine.
As often as I see it, it never ceases to amaze me.
That's your way of saying thank you, my dear. You're welcome.
Larry and April already made a point of telling me they can handle more work if you needed to.
They don't even wait for the corpse to get cold, do they?
Are you planning on expanding their parts?
His, not hers. You know, I think he could fill Mallory's shoes.
Oh, me too. He's got great bad guy potential.
Oh, they all do, my love. They all do.
Hey, listen, if you stick around for the taping, I'll buy you dinner.
I can't. I reserved tonight for Sandy.
So change plans.
Well, you only send your daughter to college once.
It's not like you're never going to see her again.
Yeah, well, I've accepted that here, you know, but I haven't Accepted it here. Be a good girl, Shoyle.
All right, Darren, come on. Got a lot of things to do.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Sherman?
Yes?
Detective Flynn, homicide. I'd like to ask you 2 questions, if I may, about Quentin Mallory.
Sure. Anything you need.
Well, did you know him well?
No. No, I make it a point not to get too friendly with my actors. Mallory's case, it was easy.
That's funny, because your coworkers had a lot of very nice things to say about him.
Then they lied to you, Detective.
Oh?
He was not a very nice human being. Do you ever watch our show?
No, it comes on a little past my bedtime.
Oh. Well, you see, what I wrote was the definitive villain, and in Mallory's case, it was perfect casting. He was arrogant, vain, filled with malice. And I think he hurt people purely for the pleasure it gave him.
I take it you're delivering the eulogy. Well, was there anyone in particular that might have wanted him dead?
No. He was ecumenical in his nastiness. No. I mean, I don't know of anything he could have done to have gotten himself killed. I mean, maybe a few bones broken, but not killed.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Mrs. Sherman. And if you can think of anything else, I'd appreciate you giving me a call, okay? Thanks again.
Just you give me a hand before my arm falls off.
The Taipei kitchen.
Your mother's idea of home cooking.
I didn't expect you home tonight.
Oh, why not?
Well, Mallory, the murderer, was on the news. The studio must have been a zoo.
Oh, you have no idea.
Well, anyway, I figured that you wouldn't be home till morning.
Well, actually, I got lucky. I did a rewrite, and I got a finished projection.
You're kidding. How so fast?
I believe the operative word is panic. So I thought we would eat a little dinner, get in our pajamas, have a little girl talk till one of us falls asleep.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter? You don't have to wear pajamas.
No, I made plans. Arthur's coming over.
Oh.
I can call and cancel.
Oh, no, I don't want you to do that.
It's just that I thought you were going to be home late and all.
Look, I'll tell you what. You and I will eat. You take care of the food. Your mother will take a much-needed shower. Then I will change my clothes, go for a walk, do a little shopping, maybe even go to a movie.
I'm sorry.
No. We can do it another time. We'll do it tomorrow.
You've got a date. Grandma.
Hello, Miss Sherman.
Arthur.
I was just saying goodnight to Sandy.
Probably be easier at the front door.
Right.
Arthur, I'm only kidding. You don't have to run.
Maybe you could stay and watch the show with us.
Sure, you're more than welcome.
No. Thanks. I've already stayed too late. Maybe another time. Night, Sandy. Miss Sherman.
Was he afraid I was going to arrest him?
We were just necking.
Oh, really? I didn't know young people did that anymore.
Well, this young person does. You have a good time?
So-so. Oh, it's good to get my shoes off. That time for bed?
Come on. I'm 17 years old. It's summertime, no school. And I want to see the show.
You really could use the sleep, but okay.
So, how's it going?
I hate it.
Why? Seems like every guy in this place is dying just to get your attention.
Terrific. You taken a look at any of them?
Yes, I have. Look, I would like some of them as clients.
Have you talked to them?
Is Arthur special?
Some business.
Then can we please go?
What, and ruin whatever
I think so.
impression we've made?
He's nice. Thoughtful.
Relax, huh?
The only thing is,
Enjoy yourself.
What?
Party's just
well,
getting started.
I kind of get the impression he's more afraid of sex than I am.
Is that so bad?
Well, it's just that if I decide sometime that I want to see what it's like, I sort of want the boy to have more experience than me.
You know, there's more to it than just expertise. Nice is good. Also thoughtful.
You trying to sell Arthur?
Oh, no. Not me, young lady. When it comes to you, I'm just an old-fashioned mother.
Some old-fashioned.
Oh, it's just that, when you do decide to get curious, fumbling can be fun, too. It's enough of Dear Abby.
So, is this your first time here?
Uh-huh. It's kind of a turn-on, but it's scary, too.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You'll get over it. It's like that for me the first time here.
Oh, excuse me, do you know where I can find Mr. Gerard's office?
I'm Gerard.
Oh, I'm Detective Flynn, homicide.
Oh, about Larry, huh?
Yeah, and also Quentin Mallory.
Why don't we have a cup of coffee, all right?
Okay, fine.
How do you like your coffee?
Black is fine, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Get
Gerard.
2 black coffee, please. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, Mr. Gerard, I'd like to know what you plan on doing.
Well, isn't that a question I should be asking you?
Well, I think you should shut the show down.
Shut. Why is that? Thank you.
Well, 2 of your cast have been killed.
Well, excuse me now. From what I've read in the newspaper, you can't even be sure that Larry was murdered.
No, not yet.
There's certainly no similarity between the 2 deaths.
Except that they both worked on Middleton.
Well, that's no reason to shut the show down. I mean, what would that accomplish?
Well, Mr. Gerard, I'm told that some people take these soaps pretty seriously. Now, what if somebody wanted to get back at one of the characters because of what they did?
You have a terrific imagination. You ought to be writing for the show.
Well, humor me. What if it's possible?
It's not. And maybe in Mallory's case, but not with the young man, Larry. He hadn't done anything evil, not yet, anyway. We had some plans, but we hadn't implemented them. No, I think your theory has rather a large hole in it, if you don't mind my saying so. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a job to do. Good morning.
Got a job to do.
Well, I know none of us feels like it, but let's get started. Anybody got any ideas? Madge?
Not in the mood.
She's asking you to write something, not make love.
Leslie, do you have any ideas?
Pass.
Why bother writing scenes when the actors don't live long enough to play them?
Cute, Daniel. Real cute.
Bug off, Harold.
May I remind you that we're taping in 5 hours?
Hey, Carla, come off the show must go on routine.
Listen, there is nothing I would like better than to go off somewhere and shed a few tears for Larry Malta. He was a very good actor. And a very nice young man, and I, for one, am going to miss him. But Gerard said the show is going on tonight, and I'm just professional enough to make sure that it does, with or without your help. Now, can we please just save the drama for the pages and get on with this?
Roy.
Hi. I didn't think you'd be taping a show today.
Neither did I, but they gave me a call and told me to come right over. What are you doing here?
Interview.
For what?
The show with all the car chases. Give an actor a great chance to stretch his ability.
Oh, it'll probably be fun.
It probably will be for somebody.
Can you get it? Didn't they hear how great you were on our show?
They probably heard I was so great that Carla wrote me out of the show.
Look, Croy, that's the chance we all take when they can't get anything more out of a character.
Look, if Carla would have used that much imagination, she could have kept me in the show instead of sending me to the unemployment line.
And maybe make you available for a terrific part. It all evens out in the end.
I'm sure it will.
Well, I better get going. I'm already late.
Yeah, you better hurry up. You don't want the Dragon Lady to write you out of the show.
Take care of yourself.
You want it medical or layman?
Layman.
A mess.
Yeah, well, that I understand. Anything else?
Are you kidding? They scraped him up off the street. You want to hear my theory?
Always.
I think he was doing isometric exercises against the window and pushed too hard.
Wonderful. I mean, that's what I call original thinking.
You saw it on Quincy, you'd love it. Oh, you want some?
What is it?
Tuna?
No, I'll pass.
Figure homicide?
Well, he worked on the same television show as the guy who got in here yesterday.
A baseball bat.
Yeah.
Figure a tie-in?
Yeah, but I can't convince anybody else.
People on the show?
The network president thinks I'm a little nuts.
One guy gets it with a baseball bat, the other one while he's working out.
So?
Just goes to show you. Exercise can be hazardous to your health.
So? Oh, my dear, you have what to shoot tonight.
And what about the weeks to come?
You sound like the announcer. By Monday, I'll have the next 2 weeks blocked out. I'm going to write at the beach Saturday and Sunday.
I thought you sold that place.
No, no chance. Oh, that's the best investment I ever made, emotionally and financially. No. So I'll be there if you need me. You know the number.
Don't forget to write.
You ought to try your hand at a whole script sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Carla.
Oh, hi, April.
I'm just stocking up before I hole up with those new pages.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I want you to know how grateful I am to you.
For what?
Well, for all you're doing with the new scripts and everything.
Oh, you earned it.
Just hope I can handle it all.
I'm sure you can. Oh, better than I can handle this. Always get the bad cards, Jerry.
How are you, Mrs. Sherman?
Pretty good.
What do you really think about the killings?
How do you mean?
Do you think they're because of the show?
Oh, I hope not. I hope it's just some awful coincidence.
Yeah, that's what I think, too. I mean, in just 2 days.
Still, it wouldn't hurt to get an extra lock for your door.
I've already ordered one.
He'll be all right.
I beg your pardon?
Your husband, Larry. You'll see just as soon as the baby arrives. I know you've had hard times moving to Middleton and all, but the baby will change all that. I was so excited when I heard you were pregnant. Why do you see how it brings you and Larry together again? It'll be wonderful.
Would you excuse us, please? We're in a terrible hurry. Jerry, can I have the groceries? Just put them in my bill.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
You really didn't need to rush me out of there like that.
Oh, well, people like that make me nervous.
I think it's wonderful when they get so involved in the show.
Yeah. Well, it scares the hell out of me. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Did you invite anybody out for the weekend?
Nope. It's just you and me, kid.
Not even Arthur?
Well, you said you had a lot of work to do. I figured the less distractions, the better.
Oh, that's very thoughtful.
'Tis a far, far better thing I do than I have ever done.
That may be an overstatement.
You want something to eat?
Oh, I hadn't even thought about it.
I can make some eggs and bring them up to your office.
To what do I owe this queen for a day routine?
Just casting my bread upon the waters before we go shopping for my college wardrobe.
Ah, the old quid pro quo routine, huh?
You got it.
Boy, you're a smart kid, you know that? You must be adopted. Ah, sustenance.
I hope you're planning on sleeping sometime.
Yeah, maybe Thursday.
Well, holler if you need anything.
Hello.
Don't tell me I woke you.
Okay, I won't tell you you woke me.
Sorry. I just didn't want you to forget about this afternoon.
Uh-oh.
You forgot. And I invited you over a month ago. Did you think I'd cancel because I broke my leg?
Oh, not you, Rebecca. You'd never cancel a party. No. Suppose you read about all the trouble we've been having with the show, huh?
Oh, I have, and so has everybody else. In fact, we can't wait to hear every juicy little tidbit.
Oh, honey, I wrote all through the night and I'm only half done.
So take a break.
I really don't have the time.
Make time. It'll do you good. Besides, my party will be an absolute disaster without you.
Oh, Rebecca.
Please, you don't have to stay very long.
Okay. What time?
3. Your love.
Well, it's just been awful the last 2 days. You know, nobody wants to believe that the deaths are because of the show.
Why else would those 2 men be killed?
Well, there are a lot of homicides in the city. It could be happenstance.
You don't really believe that, do you?
Carla.
Wow. The return of the prodigal ex-husband. John? Why didn't you tell me?
I thought I'd surprise you. John?
She didn't think you'd show up. Confrontation was never your long suit.
No. She's afraid I'll break her other leg. So, John, what brings you out here?
Well, my magazine decided that your show deserved a story, and they thought I might have an in.
Oh, I bet you love that.
Almost quit.
I can imagine. Well, just tell me what you need and I'll arrange it. Me, you can interview here.
That might be a little awkward. I brought company.
Cute. If the romance doesn't work out, maybe you could adopt her.
Oh, thank you, no. One daughter's enough. So how is my beautiful Sandy?
Oh, she's fine. She's gonna want to see you.
I'll call her Monday.
Why didn't you come over tomorrow and have breakfast with us?
What would I do with Lolita?
Let her sleep in.
I think not. Those cozy little meals evoke too many memories, all of them unpleasant.
John, would you explain something to me? I mean, I've never quite understood. What is this hostility of yours? I mean, as I recall, you're the one who left me.
But it didn't destroy you, love. It made you. How could I forgive you that?
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
And to you. Well, do you frequent these shishi beach parties, or am I under surveillance, Detective Flynn?
No, neither, Mrs. Sherman. Matter of fact, I just wanted to ask you a few more questions, and I found out your address from the producer, and your daughter sent me over here. I hope you don't mind the intrusion.
Be my guest. And the name is Carla.
Yes, I know.
And yours?
Well, just call me Flynn.
No first name?
I'd rather not say. Oh. Anyway,
I love old family names.
Well, you may laugh at this one.
Well, I never laugh at names.
No, you will at this one.
Never.
You promise?
I promise.
Errol.
Well, that's a perfectly normal...
I think you're gonna laugh.
No, I promise.
Mm-hmm. No, I think you're going to choke.
Oh.
I told you.
Don't tell me somebody wanted you to be an actor.
In the worst way. Which is exactly the way it turned out. You know, acting classes, high school of performing arts, theater arts major at NYU.
None of it took?
Well, no, a little. You know, just enough so that if I'd been any better, I could have had a perfectly miserable life.
Well, what saved you?
A course in criminology. You know, the better to play the bad guy.
Oh.
And I loved it. All of a sudden, pow. No more theater arts, Major.
What about your parents?
Oh, are you kidding? Crying, breastfeeding. You know, they even canceled their subscription to Variety.
Oh, my son, the criminologist.
You got it. And you know, to this day, neither one of them has ever called me a cop.
Oh, well, I have to tell you, you turned a horrendous party into a smash.
Well, the pleasure was all mine, ma'am.
Would you like to stay for dinner?
I'd love to, but I've got to get back to work. Tell you what, rain check.
You got it.
I can reach you at the studio, can't I?
Well, why don't you call me at home? It's an unlisted number, but I'm sure you can get it.
Okay, great. Well, next week then, huh?
Fine.
Okay, bye-bye.
Clint? You realize we've been talking for 3 hours and you never got around to questioning me?
How about that?
Hi.
Hi.
How was your afternoon?
Okay. You said you'd be home early?
Slight change in plans.
I met him. He's cute.
Yeah, that he is.
He married?
Isn't it about time for dinner?
That's an evasive answer.
Well, that's all the answer you're gonna get.
That cop.
Detective Flynn.
Yeah. He a fumbler?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so at all. Sandy? Can you come in a minute?
You finished?
Maybe. I don't know, let me try something on you. You know, it occurred to me that I've been very chauvinistic about the bad guys on the show. I mean, they've been just that. Bad guys.
You mean the women are always good?
Oh, they're more than good. They're pure. Well, you know, I conceived April to be shy and innocent and... Well, I thought it should be Larry who tried to get her into trouble, but maybe that's my own puritanical thinking.
Oh, so April's gonna get bad?
Not bad. Liberated, you know? From a positive sexual experience. Is the #1 fan of the show. What do you think?
I love it.
Then we can go home, because that's what I've been working on for the last few hours. She loves it. Terrific. I'm telling you, Shirley, it works like a charm. Well, I've been writing like crazy ever since I got back from the beach. Yeah, I promise you, you will have a script tomorrow morning. No.
Night, Miss Sherman.
Good night, Arthur. Arthur? Oh, it's Sandy's new boyfriend. This week. I'm telling you, Shirley, this is going to make April 10 times the star Mallory was.
Come on, Marty, this is silly.
Maybe for you, not for me.
Nobody gives their own husband an autograph.
I just want you to get in practice.
Okay. Okay. There. Now, can I take a shower?
Hey, big stars don't ask permission, they give orders.
Oh. Since when did you get so smart about what big stars do?
I read the fan magazines.
So you really think they're going to start featuring me more?
You bet. They would have done it even if nothing had happened.
Well, I certainly hope so. I mean, I'd hate to think it's because of the killing.
No, it's inevitable. You're gonna go through the roof.
Ready or not, here I come. What are you doing under the covers, silly?
Hey, you want a bite?
No, thanks.
I asked you to lunch. I expect you to at least eat something.
I'm really not hungry.
Look, hunger has nothing to do with it. This is really a new eating experience. Come on, now try it. Come on.
I don't want it. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, I mean, I really shouldn't have done that.
Look, I know what you're feeling.
No, you don't.
Look, 3 people have been murdered. You're entitled to feel that way.
Yeah, that's right. 3 people. 3 people who I knew, who I work with. I mean, I should be grieving. I should be mourning. It's all I can think about. They took my show away from me. I mean, it's so damn selfish. I just hate that about myself.
Yeah, you're right. It is selfish. But is that so bad?
Yeah.
Hey, look, this show means a lot more to you than just a paycheck. Did you ever ask yourself exactly what it does mean to you? Hmm?
Yeah. Suppose it means I'm a person, you know, me. Not just John Sherman's ex-wife, not Sandy's mother. I mean, I'm me.
And they even took that away from you, didn't they, huh?
Yeah, and it hurts.
Come here.
Want to hear my theory on the murders?
The mystery writer in you is beginning to emerge, huh?
Will you just listen?
Listening you can always get.
Okay. Well, I think it's somebody connected with the show. See, Mallory, it could have been anybody. I mean, he was the man everybody loved to hate.
Mm-hmm. So you told me, yeah.
But Larry and April, see, they hadn't done anything yet.
How could the cast and crew find out about your plans so quickly?
I don't know. It's like there's a rumor pipeline, you know? Everybody seems to know everything.
Yeah. But I've only got one question, though. Why?
Because he or she is crazy.
Yeah, crazy, yeah. Stupid, Look, he or she has to know the show can be shut down. Maybe permanently. Which puts whoever it is out of a job.
Yeah, but you're looking for logic and madness.
Yeah, that's right. It's always there. You just have to know what it is. Now, look, who would want the show off the air?
The other networks? Maybe a few critics?
Well, let's assume for the moment they're not that desperate, huh? Now, is there anyone else you can think of?
Not offhand, but if I do,
call me.
Will you at least consider what I said?
Of course.
You don't sound sincere.
I always sound sincere.
Listen, can I cook you dinner?
I'd love to, but I'm sorry I'm working tonight.
What is it with you? You got a girl, or you afraid I can't cook?
Oh, no girls. No, I'm not afraid. It's bad timing.
Building up a big supply of rain checks.
And I plan on using every one of them.
Now that sounded sincere.
Not before fumes from the chemicals endangered the surrounding neighborhood. A spokesman for the fire department said it appears that the blaze started due to a short circuit in the electrical system. No arson is suspected. Police today announced that they have had no developments in the murders of 3 of the cast of Middleton, USA. The hit late-night soap opera, which has been closed down due to the murders, had become a television phenomenon.
Carla, it's John.
Could I take you and Sandy to dinner?
Uh-huh. Well, your dear daughter is out. I'm not sure what time she'll be back. She's not back in time. Will you take a single?
Always. 7:30?
I'll meet you downstairs.
High tomorrow of 66. There is a possibility of light rainfall in the mountain areas.
I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth, but what happened to your little friend?
I put her on a plane back to New York right after the party.
Didn't she like being with the grown-ups?
You know, I find, much to my dismay, that I've developed a talent for embarrassing myself in my later years. It's very gracious of you not to rub my nose in it.
Well, the evening is still young.
You know, speaking of youngsters, I tried to reach ours all day. Isn't she ever home?
Not much. I know she's there mainly because of the dirty laundry.
Doesn't she have a beau?
Name of Arthur?
Never Artie.
Arthur. Second-year college student, Cal State.
That's encouraging.
Very, very proper. A little awkward.
Is she serious?
She thinks so. I'll give it a month.
Ready to order, sir.
No, not quite. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I did a lot of thinking over the weekend. And I'd like to come back to L.A. and move in with you and Sandy.
What?
I think the word's called reconciliation.
Well, I'll be damned.
You know, in all the years we were married, I always wanted you to be independent and alluring, exciting, instead of an obedient housefrau. The minute I left, she became all those things. And I was looking at you the other day, and I said to myself, my God, what a marvelous woman. Now, how did I ever give her up?
You know, there was a time in my life when I wanted to hear those words more than anything.
Not anymore?
No. Too much time, too many changes.
I keep finding this schoolboy impulse to ask if there's somebody else.
There is a candidate, but we haven't had an election. But it wouldn't make a difference. You know, John, this is awkward. Perhaps you'd rather leave.
Yeah, just as well. You're beginning to get that housefrau look on your face again.
I haven't nagged you.
No question.
I took no umbrage that you didn't call.
You're an understanding woman.
Yeah, well, it's been a week and there's been no word.
Well, there's no killings either.
Oh, well, that's the good news.
No, the bad news is we haven't announced an arrest yet.
Right. Well, what about that list I made up for you of people who might want Middleton off the air?
Well, it's right here. I'll get to it.
When?
When I can.
Look, I'm playing this light and bright, but it doesn't mean I'm not serious.
Well, I never said you weren't.
Well, I didn't make up that list so you could file it. I mean, the murderer's name could be right in front of you.
Maybe. But before I get to that, I have to listen to 3 people who have just come in to confess to those murders. Now, I doubt whether any of them did it, but I have to listen to them, Carla. Now, I also doubt whether there is a viable name on this list, but I will check it out when I have the time. Okay?
Okay. You know, Flynn, you may not have noticed it, but we've just had our first fight.
Carla.
One call gets us an on-the-air commitment.
I don't want another show. I want mine back on the air.
Come on, Carla. This is a business, not an art form. One show gets canceled, you sell another. There's nothing that special about Middleton.
Well, it's special to me. It came out of my head, and I'm not just going to walk away from it.
What if Gerard doesn't bring us back?
Well, then I'll worry about that when it happens.
And until then?
I'm working on new storylines. Thinking of bringing back Roy Hansen.
What for?
Because I think we need him.
You didn't think so 4 months ago. You were the one who decided to write him out.
Well, I know. I thought we'd gotten all we could out of his character, but now I've got some new ideas.
So use him with someone new.
Now, you see, that's the problem. There are going to be so many new faces when we come back on the air.
If we come back.
Well, the audience is going to want to identify with some old characters, like Roy Hansen.
What makes you think he's going to want to come back?
Well, I thought I'd talk to him personally, you know? Just tell him what I had in mind.
He may tell you to kiss off.
Won't be the first time.
Either you're a dummy or you think I'm one. There. You don't see it yet, do you? Check.
Mate, dummy.
Another game?
When you learn to play. Maybe 10 years. Next.
Roy? Can I talk to you for a minute?
Carla.
How have you been?
All right.
You been busy lately?
That'd be an overstatement. I've been working.
Anything interesting?
Not particularly.
Well, it's good that you've been working.
Since when have you been interested in the state of my employment? So, what brings you out here to the park looking for me?
Just wanted to see you.
Oh, sure. After all these months, you just said to yourself this morning, today I want to see Roy Hansen.
Oh, since when do friends need an excuse?
Friends? We were never friends.
I was wondering if you'd be interested in coming back on the show.
What's the matter, Carla? Can't you find any volunteers?
Look, Roy, I can understand you're being upset, but we're both professionals.
With one notable difference. I'm only a dispensable actor. You're the author. Although I've got to tell you, I find it a great deal more interesting what's going on the show now than anything you ever wrote.
I really don't find that amusing.
I didn't find it amusing when you wrote me out of the show.
You know, Roy, I think I better leave before you say something we're both going to regret.
What are you going to do, Carla? Make me disappear like you did before? You really do use your pen like a sword, don't you? One more swipe and no more Roy Hansen. What does it feel like to have that kind of power, Carla? Life and death right there in your typewriter. It must be wonderful.
We're putting the show back on the air.
The president of your network?
Gerard?
Right, he came on himself and announced it. And we decided to celebrate.
Arthur made you a pitcher of martinis.
And Sandy's got dinner in the oven.
Isn't it great, Mom?
Oh, it's great. It's just great.
After long and careful deliberation, I've decided to change my mind and not be intimidated by the actions of madmen. And moreover, America wants this show back on the air. However, it's not without some trepidation that I bring Middleton back. Despite the fact that the killings have stopped, unfortunately, the murderer has not been apprehended. So to ensure the safety of the cast, I'm going to hire a private security team, and they're going to be watching the actors day and night. And the LAPD is also going to help out with the details. Details, incidentally, that will guarantee that this kind of incident never reoccurs. I mean, if we can protect our Russian visitors, we should be able to protect our own, right? So it's with a great deal of pleasure that I welcome all of you back, and I know that Middleton's going to be a bigger success than ever.
Congratulations. Salespeople tell me the advertisers are lined up to buy time on the show.
Damn straight, and the prices are going to go up, too. Have to pay for all that new security, you know.
Am I under arrest?
You see, I'm what they used to call a stage door Johnny.
Ah, then you must be waiting for an actress.
Ah, no. See, I go for the literary types. How about dinner?
Oh, Flynn, I'd love to, but I'm going to be working with the writers till the wee hours.
The wee hours, huh? Let's see. Did you ever get the feeling that this romance just is not fated to be?
Oh, it's not that. No, I'll tell you what it is. Ask me what the secret of good comedy is.
What?
Come on, ask me.
What is the secret of good
Timing. You see? That's what we lack. I'll tell you what, Flynn, why don't you give me your home number? You know, that way if I finish early, I could give you a call.
You got it. Why not? As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You call me 3, 4 in the morning, anytime, whenever the spirit moves you, huh?
Flynn. Who is it?
Blue Dart Delivery. These revised pages. Your sentence, please. Hope I didn't interrupt anything.
You'll never know. Hello, Flynn? It's Carla. Could you come over right away? Somebody tried to kill me. Thank you.
Well, whoever he was very, very strong. Must have got out to the service entrance, I guess. No one you recognized, huh?
I never saw the face. Just had a stocking, you know.
Voice.
Never spoke.
I think we better get you one of those security guards that Gerard is passing out, Carla.
Oh, no, I really don't want to do that. I I'll just change the locks.
Look, Carla, a case like this brings out all the nuts. I mean, for all I know, we got somebody who's decided to forget about the actors and concentrate on the writer.
Did you ever check the list I gave you?
Yeah, what?
Somebody named Hanson.
Hanson. Yeah, that was the act that was dropped from the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had alibis and they all checked out. Everybody's got alibis. Even your ex-husband.
You checked on John?
Well,
Was that personal or professional curiosity?
He was in New York when the first two were murdered, and he went back a couple of days ago, so that lets him out. Now, are you sure now you don't want me to get your security guard?
I'm really sure. I'll be careful.
Okay.
Oh. Lynn. Would you do me a favor?
Sure.
Would you, could you stay here tonight?
You didn't have to ask.
Yeah, that's right. Deadbolt locks on both the doors. Uh-huh. You know, I'll meet you there at, 5 o'clock, okay? Thank you.
Don't tell me something happened.
Oh, no, there have been a couple of robberies in the building. The police suggested I get new locks. They think it's somebody with a passkey.
Oh, I'm glad that's all. Is that what's been on your mind? Because you haven't been worth anything as far as the show goes today.
Oh, no, I stayed up late last night.
For the right reasons?
I hope so.
What's with the security?
Oh, Detective Flynn said we should change our locks about once a year.
Oh, when did you see him?
He dropped by the studio.
Oh, well, next time he drops in again, give him this. Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
You're never gonna catch him, are you?
I don't know. But someone who thinks the show's for real, then got a lot of suspects.
They do, you know.
Hmm?
The audience. They do. They think it's for real. You know, they used to write into Marcus Welby and ask him to diagnose their symptoms. Oh, they did. We try so hard to make it real. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't try so hard. Maybe we shouldn't try at all.
Hey, come on. All you're doing is entertainment.
Oh, yeah, but...
Look, Carla, if you follow that line of reasoning far enough, you know, all you ever have in television is Lassie and Gilligan's Island. And the president will never leave the White House, the Pope, the Vatican. The rest of us will be walking around with bulletproof vests on. No, Carla. Look, your show didn't make somebody into a maniac. No, I don't want you to assume responsibility for him. For any of them. Hmm?
Mrs. Sherman, here it is.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
noise. No screams. Now, if you're real quiet, you may walk out of here.
What are you doing?
You don't talk. You listen. I talk. I've waited a long time for this, Carla.
Roy.
Quiet. I'll tell you when I want you to open your mouth. Now take your clothes off. Do it. You're a hard person to get alone. Did you know that? That detective's been on your trail for days. Oh, you didn't know, huh? How does it feel, Carla? Being helpless, being impotent. Do you like it? Do you? I want it all off. Nothing worse than a person being forced to take off their clothes. It's the ultimate humiliation. It's what you did to me, Carla. It's what I'm going to do to you.
How is it, Mrs. He was going to kill me. I just pushed the dress rack, and when it fell, the gun went off. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Are you sure you want to go out to the beach right away?
Well, I really have to. Sandy's got a bunch of friends coming down for the weekend. I don't want this to touch her in any way. I don't want it to change her life in any way.
Okay. Look, I'll get someone to fill in for me as soon as I finished all the paperwork on this one, okay?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna be a little late tonight, but you've got the number at the office if you need me, so you can call me, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Flynn? I was right about Roy Hanson, wasn't I?
As a cop, you make a great serial writer. Now you drive carefully, huh? Because I want all those parts in working order when I get there.
I got stuck at the studio and the traffic was murder. Hi, Arthur.
Hi, Miss Sherman.
This is Steve, Melissa, Sid, Lisa. I hope you're hungry with plenty to eat.
You can count on me.
Yeah, Flynn.
I just finished the autopsy on that fellow you sent over. Do you want to come check it out?
Yeah,
I'm on my way.
Hanson Roy, Caucasian, male, approximately 40 years old, weight 210. External signs of trauma, single bullet pierced left ventricle. Nice shooting.
No, I can't take that for that.
Other distinguishing characteristics, appendectomy scar, well healed. The small tendon was severed in a previous accident. Probable loss of contraction reflex in the left hand.
Wait. What did you say?
He couldn't make a fist, so we know he wasn't a boxer.
Damn it.
What is it?
She had marks in both hands.
Who?
Carla. Whoever tried to strangle her used 2 hands. He gripped it tightly with both of them. It's not ringing. It's not ringing.
I'll be right out. We'll be over at Peggy's house. I left the number on your desk.
All right, what time can I expect you home?
Midnight, maybe 1.
Tell Arthur to drive carefully.
Oh, I'll nag him all the way there. Love you.
Love
See
you
later.
too. Bye-bye, honey. Have a good time. Arthur, what are you...
It's a real zoo over at Peggy's. They won't notice I'm gone.
But why,
The thing of it is, Middleton is a real place to me.
I don't understand.
My family, my girl, they all thought I was crazy. My girl wouldn't see me anymore. She couldn't understand that I went there, to Middleton.
Oh, dear God.
I became part of their lives, loving them, hating them, killing them.
But Arthur, it isn't real. It's a fantasy. It's something I just made up in my head.
I know. But I went there anyway. And I don't understand how that could be.
Arthur.
So I decided the only way to make it stop is to kill you. There's no other way.
You don't have to do it.
Once you're dead, Middleton will go away with you.
You don't have to kill me. I can just stop writing.
How can I trust you to do that?
Why would I go on when I know what'll happen?
But you'll tell them about me.
Yes. Yes, I will. And they'll understand. They'll have doctors who can help you, Arthur.
Not if you start writing again.
I won't. No more. Middleton will just disappear.
You'll really help explain to the police?
Yes.
Well, they really understand?
Of course.
And you won't let this happen anymore?
I promise.
Oh, no.
He was with Sandy. He could.
He did.
He believed it. He believed everything I wrote. It's my fault.
It's not your fault, Carla. I told you, you can't assume responsibility for him. You can't assume responsibility for any of them. It's all over, darling. It's all over. It's all over.
Cut and print it. That's our movie.